fly. That's good water. Hi everybody, I'm back. I'm home. Thanksgiving is over. How we all doing? Hello. Hi. Ugh, I need water. I'm home. Oh, Broken Weeble, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. I'm glad that my endless coughing did not entirely gross you out there. But hello, thank you so much.
Banana time.
It is banana time. It's bunny-nana time. Bunny-nana time! Fluffy, thank you so much for the Tier 1 race up at 35 months. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it so much. Hello, everybody. Don't worry, I don't have COVID. I just, some saliva went down the wrong way. It happens sometimes. Thankfully, I feel nice and healthy. Just clumsy of the throat. But hello, everybody. I'm back. Welcome back, everybody. I hope that we are all cozy at home now, back from our families or friends or wherever we may be. Unfortunately, back to work. Bleh. But I hope that we're all feeling refreshed, full, and ready for some more fun times. It's good to see you all. Happy Tuesday. It is me, her queenship, Lilith the Spectral Lot Bunny. Hee hee. How are y'all doing? Hello. Hello, Doc. Hello, Buckaroo Holiday. And Buckaroo Holiday, thank you so much for the Tier 1 resub at 34 months. Thank you for your support and appreciate it so much. Hello, Broken Weeble. Hello, Roro. Hello, Cast Iron. Hello, Lumi. Hello, Talos. Hello, Fluffy. Hello, Trickproof. Hello, all. How are we all doing? Did everybody have a nice break? Did everybody have a nice little Thanksgiving? A nice little time? Did everybody eat their fill? Drink their fill? Be merry? Not have to worry about work for a few days? I certainly did. And my brain is not quite back yet, even though I suppose my body is. My body was able to get up and work, but my brain is definitely still in a turkey and stuffing filled haze, I gotta tell you. But how is everybody doing? Did everybody have a nice weekend? All of us who did not celebrate Thanksgiving, did we, regardless, have a nice weekend? Nice and relaxing, good time. It's me, the bunny. Bunny, don't die on stream. Nobody will be able to turn it off. I'm gonna have to rely on Pepper to turn off my stream. No, actually, no, I can't have the stream turn off. I have to have Pepper keeping the stream going so people can subscribe to him rather than me. So that way, he gets all of my inheritance and can still pay for his food. So we have to keep the stream going, even if I die again. Even if I die again, we have to keep it going so Pepper can still get money for his food and his medicine and his catnip-filled toys. But don't worry, everybody. I thankfully do not have COVID or a cold or anything like that. Just, you know, a still remaining case of the Thanksgiving-itis, as they say. Hell cough. I know, what a way to start. What a way to be welcome home to everybody. Also, I'm joined, everybody, by our very special friend today, because I think it's about time that I finally announced the results of the poll from the Discord server about what we've decided to name this little fella. I've been keeping you waiting for so long. I had finally been reminded by a member of chat a while ago that we were in due time to reveal the name. And, well, we held the poll, and the people have decided. Decembun is here. Wee-hee! Best month of all, and welcome, Craig's Critique. Welcome. So good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. It is Decembun. Y'all, December is one of my favorite months ever. I could not be more happy that it is the month of December. I hope that December treats me gently this year. Knocking wood. Knocking wood with my little bunny feet. But I love December. Ideal weather. Just an ideal time for me. So it's also it's a time where I'm just like ready to wind down, relax. It's like I'm still doing my work and everything, but everything just feels a little more like low pressure, or low to no pressure, I would say. and I have more of a focus on just, spending time with family, friends, shopping, enjoying myself, engaging in a little bit of a good old-fashioned hedonism. I am a Taurus after all, and we do love our hedonism. Yes, we do. But yeah, so I like December. It's gonna be lots of relaxing streams this month, lots of calm, relaxing, chill streams. So I hope that you guys will join me in a little bit. I know that you guys, we played this before the end of my last stream, but we're gonna be doing some more holiday themed power washes today while we app, just because that was really what I was gonna do. I'm sorry. I promise we'll play more fun games later this month, but I haven't seen any snow yet this month, and I wish to remain in the snow. Also, I do not know why this is appearing. It might end up being a delayed reaction, but I saw it here in Streamlabs. Perpetual Panda, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub at 35 months. I appreciate it so much, and welcome on in. I do not know why my stream is not showing this notification. I'm sure it eventually will, but it may just be, well, a bit delayed. But that's okay. That is okay. Wait, who is that I just noticed? This is our friend. This is our friend of whom I had revealed in my debut. And I did not have a name for my little ghost bunny friend here. I wanted to leave it up to chat to decide what the name is. So what we decided to do was in the Discord server, in the special events channel, I held anything goes. Anybody who wished to submit a name may submit a name, as many names as they wish for this guy, and I would pick my 3 favorites. I would give my 3 favorites, and I would have everybody react to which was their favorite of the 3 favorites. And so I think the 3 that we landed on, let me go back. Hangeth on now. Also, welcome, Rick and Raph. Welcome. IBS dismember. No IBS December, please. You've heard of No Nut November. This is no IBS December, a much more rewarding type of month. Okay, the 3 names that we landed on, which were my favorites, I will say also, you guys made this very, very fucking hard for me because everybody picked really good names. Special shout out to Blauvin's name, Jay Leno. A for effort. That one is it's an honorable mention, I would say. But the 3 that I had landed on that were my favorite, I felt most fitting for our dear friend here, were Boo, Norbert, and J.K. Ghostins. Like J.K. Simmons, but like as a ghost, you know? Those are my 3 favorite. And so, drum roll please. Our newest dear bunny friend will be named Norbert. This is Norbert, everybody. Everybody say hello to our newest friend, Norbert. I just think it's so cute. I don't know. It's just a name. It's like a little guy name, you know? You know, sometimes you see a little guy and there's just specific names for a little guy, like Norbert or like Thimble. You know, just something cute. So, special shout out to our dearest Bunny Cult member, Lumi-chan, for submitting the name Norbert. It was a wonderful name, and we are going to be giving little Norbert here lots and lots of love for many, many future streams. Round of applause! Yay! Yay, Norbert. I'm glad that it's getting lots of positive attention here in class. Sir Norbert! Yes, that is Sir Norbert to us all. Norbert, how do you feel? How are you feeling about all this, Norbert? This is your day, so what do you have to say about all of this? Bah. Thank you, Norbert. You have such a way with words. Yay! So yeah, thank you so much everybody for submitting names. It really makes me happy always to be able to have the bunny cult involved in these little decisions and just, you know, find a way to make everybody feel like that we can have fun here, make community decisions, and I don't know. I just thought it would be nice. So I appreciated that everybody had fun with it too. And yes, thank you so much for the minimal amount of meme answers in there. There were I can be down with a couple of meme answers, but I do appreciate that you guys did take this seriously. And gave me like names that I thought would actually really work for this little guy. So yes, thank you so much, everybody. Let's all have fun with Norbert together, shall we? I missed the bunny. Glad she's back. Fallen says, eh. Eh. Fallen. Hey, Fallen. Eh. Bark. Bark. I'm trying to do the small bark. You know, sometimes when dogs, they'll like bark, and then if you tell them like, oh, calm down, buddy, they'll be like, they'll do like a softer bark. Because dogs are smart. I'm trying to do a soft bark, but I don't think that was a very good soft bark. But I missed you all too. It's nice to be back. I hope that everybody had a fun break, regardless of what they did, Thanksgiving or not. I certainly had my fill of turkey. I don't know. Thanksgiving is such a sleepy holiday for me. Like, I feel like I didn't even, like, eat that much this year. I didn't eat as much as I thought I would. I had a big plate, but I didn't even finish my first plate. But even so, I just, like, was in a fugue state for, like, the rest of the weekend. And it could be partly due to, you know, the fact that turkey's got, what's the drug called? Tryptophan, I think? The sleepy hormone or drug in the turkey. So that mixed with the entire bottle of wine that I drank definitely didn't do me any favors. But I was still good. I was good and I had fun. And also one of our guests, a longtime family friend of ours, he's only a couple of years younger than me. And I guess he had these childhood memories of, on Thanksgiving, all of us in our basement of like our house, because my family hosts every year, playing Mario Party on the GameCube. That was like a very fond childhood memory. So when he came over this year with his family, he was like, I brought a surprise for you and your brother, and I'm gonna show you after we finish dinner. So after we finished dinner, he pulls out a GameCube in Mario Party. And so we knew what we had to do instantly, just like every person under the age of 35 there that just instantly turned into a child again. And we ran upstairs and, well, no, Mario Party's for everybody, actually. Mario Party's not just for children. Mario Party's for all. And we played a game of Mario Party. We played a 15-round game of Mario Party. And I don't know what reverted me back to my childhood ways, but you better believe I was screaming at my brother the entire time. But it's because he was being a piece of shit. He was going after me in all the mini games, and then he ended up fucking winning. That asshole hasn't played video games in years, and he won Mario Party. I was so mad. I'd never been more mad in my life. Ugh. But it's fine. It did not ruin Thanksgiving for me. I forget how competitive that motherfucker is. God damn it. I'll get him next time. Next year I'm gonna win. We decided that next year we're all gonna bring totems, and whoever wins the game of Mario Party gets all of the totems from each of us. But it was fun. It was a nice time. I enjoyed playing it. And I enjoyed all of the food I ate too. The biscuits were a smash hit as usual. They came out even better than usual this year. I don't even know what I did differently. But the dough just came out so springy and delicious, and they were just the perfect texture. They weren't dry or like crumbly or anything, and they went so well with the gravy and the turkey. And I don't have any biscuits left, and I'm sad. Lilith, can I give you my snow? I don't want to deal with the snow. Yes, please bring it here. I've been dealing with rain all day. So much. It has been raining nonstop all day, and I'm like, that's not what I want to see in December. I want to see snow. I'm so jealous of everybody that's been posting pictures of snow in the Discord server. I know you guys don't want it, but I do. Give it to me. If you have snow you don't want, give it to me. I'll take it. I want to make snow angels. Norbert and I here, we'll be making snow angels. I see you smirking over there, Blaelvin. Yay, Norbert! Norbert, yay! I was all alone on my JK Ghostins hill. It's okay. Listen, the fact that it was one of my 3 favorites shows that it was a pretty good choice of name. So thank you. It got very close. Very, very close indeed. I appreciate the JK Ghostins. It can be a nickname. Boo and JK Ghostins can be nicknames for Norbert. After all, I give Pepper like 8 million nicknames every single day. So why can't we give Norbert a bunch of nicknames as well? It's the spirit of Norbert the doggy. Wait, was Norbert originally like a dog? Yeah, no. Lumi gets puppy kisses for winning the naming contest. Lumi gets a free kiss from Fallon. I think that's a courtesy of me. Courtesy of me, as your prize, I am going to tell Fallon to go give Lumi a puppy kiss. How does that sound? Reincarnated as a bunny spirit. I was scrolling through VGen today, and I was getting some ideas that, I don't know, I think it would be really fun to have a TTS. I don't know, I think it would be kind of fun to have, like, a TTS maybe on stream, or add one of those, and so I was looking at, like, little animated TTS mascots, possibly. So maybe in the future we can have, like, a TTS Norbert. I thought that would be kind of cute. Just because it always makes for some really funny moments on stream, and I'm always wanting to add new things to stream. So I'm definitely going to be looking more into that. So Norbert TTS would be really funny. Such a gifted public speaker, that Norbert. I agree. I totally agree. And welcome, Jacob. Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. So good to see you. Norbert has such a way with words. A true gentleman over here. We miss Sir Norbert's birthday, but we get to celebrate Hath Naming Day. We have to give Norbert a birthday, actually. Maybe that'll be the next contest, is giving Norbert a birthday. So everybody, go submit your favorite dates. Wait, actually, Norbert's birthday should be Halloween. Or should it be my debut day, actually? It could be my debut day. That's also in October. I feel like Norbert's birthday should be in October, just because it would be so fitting. It would be so dang fitting with, you know, the Halloween spirit and everything. Fallon is so dang precious. I agree. Fallon is our true puppy mascot. And I'm glad that she enjoyed her presents the other day. She deserves all of the presents. My dog did that low bark after barking at nothing. She was like, that'll show him. That big scary growl that they do. It's like my parents' cat, Daisy, is always trying. She's the tiniest, smallest little kitty you've ever seen. But she likes to think that she's a big, strong, vicious panther. And so whenever she like wants to be tough in front of me and she'll hiss at me, she'll try and make like her angry face and march up to me and be all threatening. Or the other day, I don't know, she must have really wanted to play. I was at my parents' house and I wanted to go upstairs to shower. And I left the kitchen table and I was walking to the living room. She fucking chases after me, gets in front of me and goes, meh! And I'm like, what's wrong, Daisy? And she goes, meh! And she won't stop. She's like screaming at me and then I pick up a toy and I throw it on the other side of the room and she chases after it, and that's my exit to run upstairs. And then of course she chases after me then. So I don't know. I love when tiny small animals do things to try to make themselves look threatening. It's I hate to say it, but it's probably how I look to other people when I try to look threatening. Did you mix drinks and change lives with your espresso martinis? I'm very sorry to say, I did not end up making any espresso martinis this year. I did drink the cold brew, though. The cold brew did not go to waste. My dad got a big old cold brew that was meant to be for espresso martinis, but I just got so distracted by the Sauvignon Blanc in the fridge that I just drank that instead. But I did drink some cold brew earlier in the day, so the coffee did not go to waste. Did you enjoy the Turkle Jerk? Turkle Jerk? My family was present! But I did enjoy the turkey. The turkey was delicious. My mom made a new gravy recipe this year, and it was fucking out of this world. I was like, Mom, what'd you do differently? This gravy is amazing. And she's like, I don't know. So that was the theme of Thanksgiving this year. We don't know what we did to make things taste better, but somehow it just tasted better. And I was worried too, because when I was mixing up the dough for the biscuits, I noticed that the baking powder I was using was like in like these little chunks that I kind of had to like break apart with my fingers, and like, I really hope that's not gonna affect the dough. But no, it didn't. It just made it better. Just made it better. Heck yeah. Mario Party makes people lock in. It did. I tried my best to lock the fuck in. I played as Boo. I always have to play as Boo when I play Mario Party, and I was trying to lock the fuck in for the mini games, and I was trying to throw as many fucking little orbs as I could to throw off my brother, and somehow he still won. In fact, everybody that was playing was trying to go after my brother, except for my sister-in-law, but that's because she's married to him, and she also, bless her heart, she tried her best. She's not much of a gamer, but she tried for a few rounds, and that's what's important. As a fellow older brother, Brother Bun was wholly in his rights to harass his siblings in Mario Kart and Party. No, I disagree. How dare he? I think the fact that we're adults now means that he needs to let me win now. It's only fair. Now, the fact that we're adults means that I am well within my rights to get revenge. Revenge! And besides, I'm the gamer of the family. If he's picked up any game in the past 10 years, it's been like, what, Madden? NBA 2K 16? I don't know. Not Mario Party. Then again, Mario Party's all a game of luck. So it's I don't really know what I expected, but I expect to win next year. My group at work is doing a white elephant gift exchange for a monthly meeting and holiday party. The gift I'm giving is a magnetized goose statue with a tiny knife attached to its beak. Oh my god. If I am not one of the people at that white elephant to receive that gift, then I am gonna do, you would best believe that I am going to do as much sweet talking as I can to the one who won that, to the one who gets that gift. I need that gift at the white elephant. You already had me at magnetized goose statue. But with a tiny knife, that is the cherry on top. You have to send a picture. You have to send a picture of that magnetized goose statue with a tiny knife attached to its beak. I simply cannot live another day without seeing that. Where did you find such a thing? Did you make it? You had that sounds like something you can only find in like an antique thrift store in the middle of nowhere. Like, that is a grail. That is a grail that you can only find in an antique thrift store in the middle of nowhere, owned by a 96-year-old woman who is still able to walk and move her body just fine because of that vegetarian diet of hers. And the fact that she does, and she teaches yoga every Sunday. That is the only place you are likely to find that. Amazon as well, I suppose. That works too. What an amazing gift, though. I just, the tiny knife really ties it all together. I only know Norbert from the Eddie Murphy movie. I feel like I've heard the name Norbert somewhere, but I can't remember where. I feel like maybe there was a book I read when I was a child. No, that's what when I was a child, my mom and I were in a book club. We were in like a mother-daughter book club. And I vaguely remember one of the books we read, there was a dragon character named Norbert. It was like a baby dragon that like the main characters found, and they named him Norbert. I think that's the only other time that I've heard the name Norbert. But I do know that it's a very cute name, and it is very fitting for a tiny ghost bunny. I stream as a PNG tuber, and I'm a hat on a sleeping guy, and I'm trying to figure out how to have how to set up a TTS to have the guy speak. I mean, I know there's a lot of like YouTube tutorials about how to set up a TTS. I mean, I usually use YouTube for any kind of VTuber related thing that I have. I mean, I'm lazy, so I always procrastinate when I'm actually gonna watch those YouTube videos. But like there's a lot of really, really good resources on like YouTube or on like VTuber Reddit pages that you can find that can help you out with setting up TTS. And they do it in like a relatively like, you know, noob friendly way. I mean, I don't know if maybe you're better than at noob level. I'm really not sure. I like to think that I'm now a step above noob level when it comes to setting up VTuber things. Absolutely debut day. All right, we'll make it debut day. Then what's that? I think that was the 7th of October, I think, was debut day. So we'll make that Norbert's birthday. I think that sounds like a good day. So next year, on my debut, on the anniversary of my debut, we'll celebrate Norbert's birthday. I expect everybody to bring a cake. No exceptions. Oh, what other fun holiday events are you guys doing this month? Tell me all about it. I love hearing about little holiday events people are doing, like White Elephants, holiday parties. I'm going to a cookie exchange in a couple of weeks. I asked my mom about this. I was like, would I look like a total weirdo and asshole and loser if I brought like something savory like popovers to a cookie exchange? And she kind of paused and she was like, you might want to bring something sweet. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I probably want to bring something sweet. So I'm thinking of maybe bringing butterscotch brownies, asking my mom for her butterscotch brownie recipe. I think that would be a good thing to bring to a cookie exchange. So I'm excited about that. That's another reason I love December so much, is just the cozy holiday parties. Because a party in December is not like a, you know, like a typical crazy like college type party, you know? Like a holiday party in December is just like bring homemade sweets, drink hot chocolate, and get in your favorite ugly sweater, and that's my kind of party. The perfect date is April 25th. Not too hot, not too cold. All you need is a light jacket. What if I made Norbert's birthday on my birthday? Because what's better than celebrating celebrating two birthdays? Two birthdays. That low bark you mentioned is called a boof in the Fluffy and Lumi household. Ah, yes, the boof. Boof. It's like ooh, you know when you see a really, really big dog, like either a Saint Bernard or like or one of those big giant fluffy dogs that looks like a mop. You know the one I'm talking about. Like a big one, where it's like they're so big that when they try to produce like a low to medium volume bark, like they're so large that the bark has to pass through so much of their system that by the time it reaches their mouth, all that comes out is just a puff. I love when dogs do that. I love when they just go puff. It's so funny. I wish cats had a thing like that. It's like, I guess like maybe when they're meowing loudly, they're like, meh, or like when Pepper goes, meh, 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 and then when I call him into my room or I see him, he switches and he goes, meh. I guess that's sort of, it's not really the equivalent, but it's cute like the boof. Sneaks back in. Welcome back in, Cast Iron. Welcome, welcome. You never have to sneak back in. You have free entry all the time. Is Oscar-nominated the Oscar-nominated film Norbit? Very close. Welcome back, Oscar-nominated film Norbit. Oh, I'm so excited. My dad told me that for Christmas this year, we think the movie that we're gonna watch is the movie Flow, because my parents really love that movie and they want me and my brother to really watch it. So I'm really excited to see that because I know it's the kiddie movie. And it's a Latvian film, and I have Latvian in my blood. When Lilith was a child, ah yes, the pre-internet days! Nuh-uh! Pre-internet, no! When I was a child, I was playing Club Penguin. I would be on the house phone with my friends for hours, using up all of my parents' minutes playing Club Penguin. That most certainly gives away my age, but not pre-internet. Oh, Lord. Now, I may be old. For me, Norbert is the little tiny therapy dog on YouTube. Excuse me, what? Norbert therapy dog? Oh. Oh, hang the fuck on. Hang on, y'all. We have an emergency. We have an emergency, everybody. And the emergency is... we need Norbert to realize what happens when he's getting a second treat. Because, y'all, apparently, it's priceless. Come on, Norbert. Oh my god. Look at that face. What the? No! Norbert! No, why is Norbert crunchy? Sorry, I think the rain is making my computer YouTube look a little low res. Wait! Hang on, y'all. We gotta go. Yeah. Well? Okay, good. I was about to be like, is he gonna get a second treat or what? I love you, Norbert. Oh my god, look at the tongue. Oh, Norbert has a Facebook page. I don't have a Facebook, but that's okay. I'm gonna follow Norbert anyway. I'm sorry, everybody. I just wanted to see Norbert. You know what? Okay. I feel therapized now. How do you feel, Norbert? Good answer, Norbert. I'm so happy that you guys taught me about Norbert the therapy dog today. I'm gonna be following him now. And welcome, Seraph. Welcome. Hello. Good to see you. Hello. Happy Tuesday. You came in, Norbert, the cute little dog. Daggett and Norbert from the Angry Beavers. I forgot about yeah, I never thought about the names of the Angry Beavers. That's correct. I forgot that one of them was named Norbert. I haven't seen the Angry Beavers in so long. I loved that show when I was a kid, though. The Angry Beavers was great. What's Norbert's favorite cake? Norbert's favorite cake is Black Forest cake. And that's not just because I immediately started thinking about how badly I want a slice of Black Forest cake right now. I want Black Forest cake really badly. I'm most likely deep frying a turkey again. Be safe! Remember to watch Alton Brown's video before you do that, and make sure you do it outside. And also, if it turns out good, send me a leg, because I want to try that. I've never tried a deep fried turkey before. Hamster-sized cake. Hamster-sized Black Forest cake. I gotta shift into cookie mode. Make more gingerbread cookies to use up my excess molasses and make a shitload of crinkle cookies. Not now, everybody. I'm shifting into cookie mode. Jacob's shifting into cookie mode, which means he is locked in, and it means the rest of the bunny cult is about to taste some of the best cookies they've ever had in their goddamn life. What are some other good ideas for, like, cookies for a cookie exchange? Because, I mean, I could make brownies, but what if I'm the only one that shows up to a cookie exchange having made brownies and everybody expected me to bring cookies? I don't want to just be lazy and make a Rice Krispie treat again. I want to make something with a little more effort this time. So, but what's a good, like, holiday-themed cookie that I can make? Like, I don't know, maybe, like, I know there's gingerbread cookies, there's snickerdoodles, I wish I knew how to make a black and white cookie. I feel like that would be hard because a black and white cookie has, like, more of a cake base than a true cookie base. I can make a good old classic chocolate chip, but would that be too boring? Make Nanaimo bars? No one will expect them? What's that? Oops. Nanaimo bars. Ooh, those look good. I don't know if I've ever seen these in my life. Those look so good though. What are they? Wait, no, maybe I feel like I've seen the ones with the mint actually. You see this green one over here? Vegan mint Nanaimo bar. Nanaimo? So what's in this? This is what this, it looks like coconut, chocolate. This one is mint. Is this a no-bake recipe? This looks like it could be no-bake actually. 3 layers of coconut graham crust, thick custard, and silky chocolate. Ooh. Ooh, actually that might be no-bake. You know what my mom makes that's really, really good? My mom made for Thanksgiving, and she's probably gonna make this around Christmas again. This recipe that she found called Christmas cranberry cake. And it's just like the most moist, delicious, like pastry. Oh, so good. It's like a really just moist, cakey treat filled with like nice tart sour cranberries, and it's so good. It's so good. Maybe I should ask her how she makes that. Or she also makes really good slutty brownies, but those might be a bit of a challenge. I don't know, that's a lot of steps. Maybe I'll make Nanaimo bars. Those actually look really good. And you kind of had me at custard, actually. I'm a big custard fan. Maybe I'll make some of those too. Make some and send them to me. Make some, send a big batch to me, and then I can pass them off as my own when I bring them to the cookie exchange. Wow, Lilith, it's a cookie exchange, not a biscuit exchange. What? I can't make my famous cheddar biscuits for the cookie exchange? Why not? Who says I can't bring biscuits to a cookie party? I mean, there's gonna be so many sweets there. It'd be nice to have some savory to balance it out, right? No, I know I should bring a sweet. I'm sure there'll be like a cheese plate or something. I made a really good D's plate this year. I tried to make it actually look pretty this year for Thanksgiving. And Chow Kia, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Bunny Cult. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate your follow so much. Hope that you're having a great Tuesday. I believe in you, Jacob. I might make some too. I believe in you too. Jacob's treats are top notch. Jacob might actually be Santa, in fact. Buck chirps at me. Chorp, chorp. Flow is a good-ass movie. I'm excited to see it. I know that it's a no-dialogue movie. So I'm very curious to just pay attention to the animation and the visuals and completely be sucked in. Flow is superb. One of the best films I've seen this year. Didn't it win? It won Best Animated Picture, right? Did it either win Best Animated Picture or did it get close to it? And welcome, INF. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Hello. Hope you had a great weekend. Hello. Hi, friend. How was your day? Hope you was doing good. Yeah. I was doing good. I was doing good. I mostly worked today, but it wasn't so bad. Nice, cozy day with the rain and everything. But I'm so excited to see Flow. I hear a lot about pets being really interested in Flow. I mean, when we watch it, we're gonna have 3 cats watching. We're gonna have 3 cats in the room. I know at the very least Layla is gonna be interested because Layla really likes watching TV. Like anytime my mom and I will watch TV together when I'm home with my parents, she'll always be watching with us. And she gets very interested. So I know at the very least she'll be interested. So we'll see if Pepper and Daisy are too. I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever really seen Clover react to a screen. I don't know. I don't always see cats react to the screens. Like, Pepper, I think the only time Pepper has ever had like a big reaction to like something on TV was once I think I was watching an episode of Supernatural and the monster like goes to a shelter and there's like all these cats there and all of the cats start like hissing and yelling and being like, "Rah!" And they were very loud, and that made Pepper a little concerned. He kind of walked into the room and was like... But it's okay. No cats were harmed in the making of that episode of Supernatural. At least to my knowledge. Small pooch. Small pooch. Small Norbert pooch. Handsome little man. Norbert was very handsome. That little tongue blep. Okay, my friend is here. Time to run away again. Have fun with your friend, Cast Iron. Thanks for stopping by again. The blep tongue just hanging out. I love the blep. There's nothing that I love more than when I'm on the train and I see somebody with like one of their tiny little, like with a tiny little dog on their arm, like a Chihuahua or like a Norbert like looking dog, and they have the tongue just like permanently hanging out of their mouth like that, the little blep. It's so cute. I love a permanent blepping dog. But that dog blepped when he found out he was getting another treat, and that is exactly what I would do if I found out I was getting a second treat. I'm on my Cookie Max and grind. What other types of cookies are you making, Jacob? Besides the gingerbread. You should make a gingerbread house. Have you guys ever made did you guys make gingerbread houses when you were kids? I have memories of making gingerbread houses when I was a kid. It was really fun. They weren't always the most structurally sound, but as long as you had like a frosting that was kind of sticky enough, you could make something pretty. Brownies are cookies. Yeah, well, you know what? With that type of spirit, yes, they are. I mean, at least brownies are sweet. Maybe blondies would be good, actually. Blondies kind of have like a cookie-ish texture. Like blondies are like the cookie of brownies. I need some brown butter Heath Bar chip cookies in my life. What? Excuse me? That is the most sinfully delicious sentence I have ever read in my life. Brown butter Heath Bar chocolate chip cookies. I love all of those things. Just, if your recipe has the words brown butter in it, it is going to be the most incredible thing you have ever tasted. Oh, and I love Heath Bars too. I just love toffee. Oh, okay, Speculasius is Speculoos. Okay, I know what those are. That's a type of, I've seen, those are like the kind of like tea cookies. Kind of. They're like gingerbready. Cozy day in the rain, me too, just chilling with my dog in the room. That sounds nice. I was chilling with my cat just earlier. Nanaimo bars are a Canadian thing. I make them sometimes without the coconut because the people I bake for don't care for it, but you don't miss much by not including it. I'm not really a big coconut fan myself. The only thing I really like coconut in are the Girl Scout cookie, what I think they're called caramel delights. Yeah, no, caramel delights. What used to be called Samoas and now caramel delights. I like those, but that's like a toasted coconut. I also like coconut shrimp. That's good too. But most of the time, I'm not really a big coconut fan. But I feel like the Nanaimo bars would still taste good without the coconut, just with like a layer of like graham cracker crust, custard, and chocolate. That sounds delicious. That sounds like a cookie version of like a Boston cream pie, or like a Boston cream donut. We're gonna do a friend's Christmas since we can't travel. I want to try roasting duck. Ooh. Roasted duck is really good. That's nice that you'll be able to do a friend's Christmas. That sounds like it'll be really cozy. Do you have your tree picked out? Some of my friends have their trees installed. And they look really pretty. Ooh, roasting duck should be interesting. Make sure to post pictures. I want to see what the duck looks like when it's ready. In Animal Well, there were some cat meows, and Bob perked up hearing them. It's more when, yeah, that's the thing. It's more when our animals, like, it's more when Pepper hears, like, another animal. Like, if I show him a video of a cat on my phone, he doesn't really react. But, if I play a video on my phone where you hear a cat meowing in the background, that will make him perk up. I guess I guess it's kind of similar to like if you hear like a cat meowing outside your window. It just gets them excited because it's like they know the sound. I remember making gingerbread building code violations. How tall were your gingerbread houses? Did they go through the ceiling? I loved putting little like gummy bears and gumdrops on the outside to make it look like people lived in the house. It was always so cute. But the thing, I would never make gingerbread houses with anything gingerbread, though. Like, I remember when I made gingerbread houses as a kid, I would use graham crackers as, like, the walls and the door and everything. So I don't know why I was calling them gingerbread houses. They were more like graham cracker houses. but they were still delicious once we got to eating them. I feel like also in elementary school I made gingerbread houses. Blondies and brownies are both bar cookies. I feel like, yeah, a blondie is kind of like, it's like a mix between a brownie and a cookie in a way. Because it has a different texture from a brownie, but it's like the same shape. And I guess not everybody counts it as a cookie. I love a blondie though. If you guys ever get to go to the famous New York City bakery, Magnolia, everybody will tell you to get the banana pudding, which you should because it's incredible. But you also need to get a blondie there because their blondies are out of this world. I never made a gingerbread in my life before. You should, it's a fun activity. It's fun to do with like family and friends. I don't have any particular recipe for the brown butter Heath Bar cookies, but Google it. I'm sure you'll find one. Oh, I'm sure I'll easily be able to find one. And if not, I can probably figure out how to do it on my own. Oh yeah, I also told my mom my idea about looking for my grandma's pie recipe to make it. And of course, when I fucking told her, she was like, well, Nana never really had a written down recipe. She kind of just like used her eyes to make the crust. And I'm like, yeah, of course she did. That sounds like Nana. So I think what we're gonna try to do is remember all of the flavors that were in the pie crust and try to replicate it on our own. But yeah, I was like 95% sure that was going to happen. So I guess we're gonna have to figure out on our own how to make Nana's pies. But she did like the idea. So I think around Christmas we might try to make an apple pie the way that she used to. It probably won't be anywhere near as good, but we'll give it an effort. The problem with coconuts is that you get in North America is that they don't taste like actual coconuts. Go to a country where they grow natively and they taste nothing like coconut flavored crap. Oh no, one of my dreams is to go to a country where they're famous for their coconuts and drink a drink out of a coconut. I think that sounds really nice. Well, now I want to know what one of these real coconuts tastes like. Of course in America we get shitty coconuts. What else is new? We gotta set up our tree. My family's even thinking of maybe getting a small tree this year. But I told them that we have to get like a cat-proofed one. Because Daisy's gonna destroy it. I learned to love coconut because my brother couldn't eat it, so it was the only food my brother wouldn't steal. That's so real. That is so real. I was so happy when I was a kid and I realized my brother didn't really like seafood. Or no, my brother didn't like condiments and stuff when we were kids. He didn't like ketchup. So if I didn't want him stealing my fries, I would just drench them in ketchup. And it would always work. That's so smart though. That's such like a sibling thing. OMG, I just shaved and I forgot how much of a baby face I have. I shaved my eyebrows a little bit today. And they don't look so bad. My gingerbread houses weren't housing violations because of the height, but because they were hazards to live in, they would be foreclosed if they were real. They were the damn bitch you live like this of gingerbread houses. You just had gingerbread clothes all over the floor. You had frosting all over the goddamn walls. Santa would call it a health code violation. Same thing with mangoes. My parents went on vacation and had a mango so juicy they had to eat it outside. Now that I'm very jealous of because I already love mangoes. I'm already a fan of the mango. I like how they make the mangoes here. But imagine them somewhere else. I think one of the things that I miss the most about California was when I would be on the beach and there would be the ladies that would walk on the beach who would be selling mangoes with like tajin and chamoy. And they would be like, mango, 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 mango. And they would balance these massive baskets of mangoes on their head. It was crazy. Like these women they were incredible. They would have these giant like crates just like filled with mangoes. They had to have been so heavy and they would put them on their head and balance them and walk around like it was nothing. Like it was a hat they had on. A simple hat. And they would sell their mangoes and they were delicious. Grandma recipes are fun. I have one for a potato chip dip my grandma made. Ooh, potato chip dip, say no more. It was 2 bricks of softened cream cheese, 2/3 a bottle of Catalina dressing, and a 3-second pour of garlic salt, and then mix, and then you have the most delicious chip dip of your life. Onion dip, move fucking aside. I want to try that. I'm screenshotting that recipe. And hello, Talos. Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. Good to see you. Oh, man. Oh, man. I want that dip now. I want that. I'm trying to think of what were some other recipes that I really loved with my grandma. I mean, her pies were always the big thing. She also made really, really good matzo ball soup. She just made good food. She made good brisket. But that was the problem. She just never wrote down her recipes. All of her recipes she either had in one of her, like, you know, weird 1950s cookbooks, or it was just passed down from generation to generation, and they never wrote it down and just expected you to know. But I'm really excited to try the pie. I really hope that we can get it at least somewhat close. I don't know, somewhat. But also, we'll keep yapping, but let me open up the game now. To get in the holiday spirit. Ah! 2 of me once again. I don't know why this keeps happening, everybody. I don't know why you keep seeing me and my son that I don't allow you to talk to ever again. Look, there's 2 Norberts too now. 2 Norberts. Let me switch on over, though, to the actual game, not VTube Studio. Also, I apologize, Norbert, but you're gonna have to go take a nap now so everybody can see the game. Bye, Norbert. Everybody say bye, Norbert. Everybody say bye, Norbert, for now. Norbert will come back next stream, though. Bye, Norbert. We love you. Kisses for Norbert. Kissy, kissy. Kissy, kissy for Norbert. Bye, Norbert. That was Norbert's way of saying goodbye. I'm gonna change the category. Okay, so last time we washed, we cleaned the ice rink, the Christmas-themed ice skating rink, and I saw that there is one more Christmas-themed map that we can do. Toodaloo, Norbert. Toodaloo, Norbert. But first, let me get the tunes rolling. First, we gotta get our tunes rolling. They still haven't added anything from Pokemon Zaza yet, but that's okay. That's okay. Because we have our own tunes we can listen to tonight, everybody. I had to shave from my show. Your friend Jen and I are playing nuns. Confess your sins. Confess your sins! If you're in my stream, you're sure to be a degenerate. My grandma had this really good banana bread recipe. I love banana bread. That reminds me, I have to get my mom's that's the thing. It's like, I really thought this year about how now I want to get my mom to write down all of her recipes, just so, you know, I can always have them and remember them. And you just reminded me, I need to ask her for her banana bread recipe, because she's always putting really good stuff in her banana bread. Cranberries, blueberries, chocolate. I love my mom's banana bread. Make sure to use Philadelphia cream cheese, and that garlic salt is fresh. Fresh straight from the garlic's teat. I love Philadelphia cream cheese, though, so that certainly won't be a problem. Why settle for one bun when you could get one when you can get one free? Yeah, guys, that's your Black Friday deal. That is your Bunny Black Friday deal for the day. Order one bunny and get a bunny. Order one bunny and get another bunny and 2 tiny ghosts for free. Let's be real with ourselves, though. A Black Friday deal like that would not exist in today's day and age. In today's day and age, it would be more like, pay full price on this bunny, and we will give you a 2% discount on the second bunny. Because we hate you. And we don't want you saving any money. Did anybody get any good Black Friday deals? I didn't buy anything for Black Friday this year. I decided to be good and control myself. I'm gonna wait for the actual holidays to do my ordering. I also had to pay rent the other day, so that's where all of my money went. I am greatly displeased by the presence of Norbert. Get out! You mean the absence of Norbert. I'm just gonna assume you meant the absence of Norbert. No, there will be no Norbert slander here. Norbert's our baby. We're gonna clean Santa's workshop. Oh yeah, I forgot we were cleaning the toilets last time. Well, this may shock you guys to hear this coming from me, but I do not wish to clean the toilets today. I wish to clean somewhere a little prettier. Oh, what the hell did the elves do around here? And why does this goddamn workshop look like the Shire? It is filthy in here. French Bob? Bob L'Eponge? Is that you? It was Christmas Eve, a night we look forward to for one special reason. It is the night that our inventor, Ivor Nidia, pitches this year's star toy to Santa. However, this year, Ivor was told to carry them through to Santa's office in a big box to stop any peeks. Guys, his name is French Bob, so we have to make him French. We knew they had to be really good. I've also just been playing D&D the other day, and my character has a French accent, so... But what happened? Did the present make this room... Did the present turn the workshop into... goddamn Slime Time Live? What in the hell's happened around here? Oh shoot, I might actually make banana bread in the next few days for someone's birthday. Thanks for reminding me. You're welcome. Make it good. Send me a slice. It would probably involve a subscription service. Yeah, subscription service where you get a 2-day free trial. Not 7, not 14, not 30, 2-day free trial. The Bunny Black Friday strat is to double the bun's price the night before and discount it at 33% off. Now you're thinking like a true scammer. I did just buy a new computer monitor, but that's part of the whole moving thing more than just Black Friday. Well, I'm glad you treated yourself, Jacob. I think you need to do that more often, personally. Is it a big new monitor? Sorta. Bought one kit that was half off for clearance and the RG Tall Geese on a slight Black Friday deal. Very, very slight. Oh, Santa left his jacket here. I don't know. I mean, I was looking... I really want to get a tablet. I want a Lenovo tablet. And I'm probably just going to get it on back market, like at a used one. But when I was looking at like deals for tablets, they weren't terrible. But they could have been better. They could have been better. You know the game Unpacking? It's nothing like that in real life. I hate moving. I hate moving with a passion. It's crazy that I love games like Unpacking, when Unpacking is like one of my least favorite things to do. I want to get back to playing that game, Whisper of the House, though. I want to see if there's going to be any more hidden horror. Horror. Fair not cleaning the toilets. I broke the bro NDA last time, and when the bro ninjas are hunting me. Not the bro ninjas. Willkommen. Bienvenue. The clearance kit I had my eye on, but didn't want to swing the price. So glad the price got slashed. I remember back in my day, people used to trample each other over for a good Black Friday deal. If you wanted your $2 microwave, you were gonna have to go through 8 million housewives to get it. If you wanted to buy your daughter that Barbie set, you're going to have to shoot every other little girl in the store. Like, it got violent. It got crazy. So, I mean, I guess it's good that things are safer now, but that's because there's no sense of urgency, you know? You can't get a good deal anymore like you used to. None of the stuff I was looking at was on sale. I apologize. I'm sure we'll eventually... Steam was having some good sales. I was just browsing, but... I mean, Steam always has good sales. Steam's crazy with the sales. The amount of times that I see the fucking Danganronpa games or like the Zero Escape games being like, they're on sale for $5, on sale for $3, 99 cents. We're practically paying you to buy it. I'm always like, that's a good excuse for the uninitiated to purchase and play. I bought the Switch 2, ho ho ho. Did you get a good deal on it? I finally got to play the Switch 2 for the first time at an internet cafe a couple weeks ago. It's fine. Looks pretty. I have to get used to the new Mario Kart controls. I'm still probably not gonna buy one for like another year. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to see when Pokopia comes out and if people like it. And if people like it and it's a good game, maybe I'll buy a Switch 2. My Switch 1 is still perfectly fine, though. I miss when people used to die. You see, what if that was my lore, everybody? What if the reason I died and became a ghost was because I got trampled in a Black Friday, I got trampled in a Walmart on Black Friday. No, that's not what happened. I don't think I have any Walmarts near me. Also, it's not even Black Friday now. It's more like Black November. I am still getting 10,000 emails a day about Black Friday discounts. It's driving me crazy. Like, I don't even want to check, like, my promotion tab on Gmail anymore. Because it's just going to be a bunch more coupon codes and for websites that I need to unsubscribe to. Or telling me about the $300 round trip to Costa Rica. Which, honestly, sounds pretty nice. I spent more than I planned to and never thought, and I bought things I never would buy. Yeah, it probably was a good thing that I didn't buy anything on Black Friday, because, I have no self-control. I would have just bought a bunch of shit I don't need, and then I wouldn't have anywhere to put it in my apartment. Wait! I am totally lying. My mom and I went to Ulta on Black Friday. I bought makeup. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry I deceived you all. That was wrong of me. I'm really disappointed, though. I'm about to go on my soapbox. Hang on. I'm gonna catch up with chat, and then I'm gonna go on my soapbox, okay? Nintendo products on discount. The bun has jokes. True. You know what? Maybe that only happened in a dream. I'll be here all week, though. Next, I'll be telling you that the Switch 2 is a reasonable $300. You're a fan of Danganronpa? Only played the first two. Am I a fan of Danganronpa? That's a loaded question. I don't talk about it too much on stream. Due to the shame. But you know what? No, I have no shame. I'm cringe and I'm free. Yes, I love Danganronpa. I don't love the aspects that have not aged well. And I don't love all the characters. And I think the Zero Escape series is probably a better written series of games. But I love the weirdness of Danganronpa. And it will always hold a special place in my heart from when I played it as a teenager. One of my credit cards rewards has been cash rewards points for Amazon, and I didn't know that was a thing. 7 years later, I had $462 on there, so I was like, fuck it, time to get a Switch too. I saw something today. This was crazy. It was like somebody went to GameStop and sold a Pokemon card that was valued for like over $30,000. And so making it like, I guess, the most expensive item ever sold to like a GameStop or something. And when they paid the person their money for that card, they gave it to them in store credit. There would be blood. $30,000 in store credit? I would be like, come on. That's just disrespectful. Please, I beg of you, just give me that in cash. The best deals are buy one, get one full price. You can buy, what was that? What did I see earlier? That sign that it said like, buy 2 burgers for the buy 1 burger for the price of 2 burgers. And we'll give you a second burger for free. Masterful gambit. Lies and deception. Secrets, shams, lies, fabrications, deceptions. Imagine trading a Pokemon for a Toyota Camry, for a Prius. Yeah, imagine you could have used that money to buy a car. You could have invested. You could have paid your rent for a little while. You could have bought something nice for your mom. But no, GameStop was like, here, store credit. I always hated when I was a kid and I would want to sell a bunch of my games to GameStop. And they would be like, I can give you $3 store credit. I'm like, these games are valued so much more than that. I even knew that as a goddamn 10-year-old. Pissed me off. They played in my face. But oh yeah, anyway, about me getting on my soapbox. So I was at Ulta the other day and I needed a new mascara. And the mascara that I really like is Maybelline Sky High Mascara in the color Blackest Black, waterproof because I cry a lot. And I found one and I picked it up, and then I saw out of the corner of my eye the other colors of Maybelline Sky High, and they had one in a color called Burgundy Haze. And I'd been seeing all these, like, I'd just seen a video a couple days prior about how apparently burgundy and like red mascara looks really pretty with brown eyes. And my human self has brown eyes. And I don't know, I saw the burgundy and the tube was like this really gorgeous shade of red. And I'm like, ooh, I loved the idea of red eyelashes. I just thought it sounded cool and weird and different. And so I bought the mascara. And I was really, really excited to try it. And I put it on, and it barely fucking showed up. Burgundy my ass. That shit was brown. Brown lashes, boring. My lashes are already brown. So I decided what I need to do is I need to get like, they also make like not Maybelline specifically, but other brands make like really, really bright, colorful mascaras. And I just want to be that girl that wears like bright red mascara, like out in public. I just think it would look cool. Who's gonna stop me? I do what I want. I wear really pink blush on my nose. People think it's weird, but I don't give a shit. I do what I want. So yeah, don't buy Maybelline Burgundy mascara. if you have dark brown lashes already. I bet if you had like lighter eyes and lighter lashes, it would probably show up a little better, kind of like with hair dye. Like if you dye blonde hair red, it's gonna show up better than if you dye dark brown hair red. Sorely disappointed. I mean, if you look really closely in the mirror, you can kind of see it. And I bet outside maybe it would look a little prettier, but I don't know. I wanted red lashes, and that was just simply not what I got. Thank you for listening to my soapbox today. I needed to complain to somebody about that, and you guys are essentially my captive audience when it comes to my complaining. God damn it, you're gonna listen to me complain and you're gonna like it. Aw, the tree looks nice. I have to say, I'm not getting as cozy vibes as I was getting on the ice rink, but this is still nice. This is still quite pleasant. Also, what's in that big box? Is it a bunny? It's probably something disappointing, like... I don't know. Like it's a bunch of packing peanuts, and at the very bottom is like... I don't know. I was gonna say a pair of socks, but as I've gotten older, a pair of socks as a gift is actually kind of nice. What do you guys think? Do you like getting socks and shit on Christmas? If you're selling shit to GameStop, you get what you deserve. True. True, that's kind of what you get for going to GameStop to sell your games rather than like, I don't know, a forum. $20 cash or $30 store credit, 1,000, nah, dumb fuck. I'm like, that can't be real. That has to be fake. That had to have been a hoax. Trading that card for a public university education. Exactly, that could have been a whole semester of school. Pile of Wii games, $7. For shovelware, that's understandable, but if you're actually selling good games, I think you should be able to get a little bit more, as long as the game still fucking works. I wear a ton of different colored mascaras. My eyes are green, so I frequently use green. That's really cool. What brand do you like to use, if I might ask? What brands do you like for colorful mascaras? I could use some recommendations. Because I'm not using Maybelline. They work really well for nice volumizing mascara, but not for a bright, colorful one. I'll tell you that. I tend to wear bright red sometimes. I want it so bad. I don't know why I haven't thought about till now having bright red lashes. Yeah, it was more brown-gindy than it was burgundy, that's true. My hair and lashes are both blue today! That's so cute! That's so exciting. I like that you match your hair and your lashes. And you see, that's what I have to do, because I have red hair. I need the red lashes to match. The burgundy will probably show up better if you put down a white mascara first. Honestly, I was thinking about that. I was like, maybe I need to put down like a white base first. So maybe I'll get a white mascara as well as a red mascara and see if that shows up a little better. I mean, my lashes are already so naturally long that everybody's always like, you don't even need to wear it. But I like wearing it. I'm like, yeah, they're naturally long, but they could be longer. And I don't wear falsies. I only ever wore falsies once at a wedding, and that's because I was getting my makeup professionally done. I would wear them again, but I honestly may not need to. I love putting mascara on people. It's actually one of my favorite things to do. It was always something I would do with old boyfriends. Because for some reason, like, all of my ex-boyfriends had really, really nice lashes. Like, and I would just be like, you have to let me put mascara on you. So chat, if we ever have a meetup at a con, I want volunteers to let me put mascara on you. Male, female, and non-binary. Everybody is welcome to get mascara put on them. Everybody's getting yassified at the Lilith meetup. You're gonna have to apply the rest of your own makeup, but I'll do your lashes. Not socks, but I'll take pajama pants or hoodies. That's what I want this year. I want more pajama pants because I've been getting so lazy lately that, like, on days when I don't leave my apartment, like, don't even go out for any errands, I'm just like at home working, doing whatever, I will like only wear like pajama pants or sweatpants and like a hoodie. In fact, that's what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing my Kuromi and My Melody sweatpants and an old flannel that a friend gave me years ago. I'm comfy maxing right now. As I've gotten older, I like more practical gifts. It's nice that every year when my parents ask what I want, I'm like, I just want money. The most practical gift of all. But yeah, no, I love getting practical gifts now. I remember a few years ago, for my birthday, I asked my dad to get me a blender so I could make smoothies. It's a nice blender. Gonna be asking for a rice cooker. You talking about makeup reminds me that I have to work on my next cosplay. Ooh, what's the cosplay? I'm actually a big makeup fan. I really like wearing makeup. More is just like a way to express myself. I like doing... I used to do a lot of really, really fun, kind of funky, like, eyeshadow looks. Back in the robot days, I would always like to experiment with eyeshadow and, like, weird, funky looks. And I'm trying to do it again more now. There were a couple of years where I wasn't really experimenting much with makeup because I was just too sad. But now I'm trying to be more fun with it again. And it's nice. Lumi's right, burgundy would show up better over a white primer mascara. Thank you for the advice there, I appreciate it. I think I'm gonna try that. Because it probably would, because yeah, my lashes are really, really dark. They're like, my lashes are like practically black already. Because my natural hair color is like almost black. Super, super dark ashy brown. So yeah, a white primer would probably be a good base. I'll have to tell my mom that too, because she also got a burgundy primer. I posted a link to the mascara that I use in general chat. Thank you, I appreciate it! Much appreciation. I'll have to get a bottle. As long as I don't have to pay for the makeup, I'll sit still for anyone that wants to practice makeup application. Oh, it's gonna be free. Y'all are getting your lashes mascaraed for free. Courtesy of me. Merry Christmas. It's for my own personal enjoyment. No, you guys have to realize this is not for you, it's for me. I didn't realize how expensive makeup was until my sister asked for some for a gift. It's really expensive. Most of the makeup that I use is drugstore makeup, but even that is expensive. Like, I finally caved and bought, like, a nice, like, foundation. Like, a nice Clinique foundation, which is a lot pricier. And I only got it because it was Black Friday and it was on sale. But I'm trying to be sparing with it because makeup is very expensive. I used to wear makeup like every single day But now I really only wear it on days that I know I'm gonna be, like, out of the house for a while. Like, on days when I don't leave my apartment, or if I'm just, like, running errands around the neighborhood, I don't wear it. I can't be bothered. And I need to save makeup, because I need to save money. Is this Steve from Blue's Clues' chair? From the back, it looks like Steve from Blue's Clues' chair. Oh, Blue's Clues Power Wash DLC? How cute would that be? This is fucking Steve's chair! Santa, what the hell? Oh, and he put a Christmas decal over it to try and fool me. You can't bullshit a bullshitter, Santa. I got your number. I'm sitting in your chair for that. Comfy. I mean, Steve's chair, not yours. Not yours! What kind of makeup did she ask for? Well, all makeup is expensive, but... And perfume. Perfume's also expensive. I only get sample sizes of perfume, because it's too pricey. I found a really, really nice new perfume that I've been using all the time now. The brand is called Nest, and the scent is Santa Barbara Strawberry. It smells so good. It actually smells like a fresh strawberry, not like an artificial one. I love it. Bun Bun, if Mama Fluffy and Lumi ever make it to NYC, we are visiting you, gosh darn dang it. Bring me treats. Bring me tweets. Bring the dogs! Actually, that might be a little overwhelming for the dogs. Bring pictures of the dogs! One of these days, I'll face my fears and I'll show up to a convention again and host a meetup. I'll get over these nerves. But that would be fun. Gaku from Sakamoto days. I already have the clothes, just need the accessories, wig, and the weapon. Ooh. Good luck with your cosplay. I'm putting this fire out. This is a hazard. Santa just left a fire on before he left the home. This house is not up to code. Oh, but they have a... Who's that? Is that Rudolph? Or is that... What are the names of the other ones? Prancer? Dancer? Necromancer? Phalange? Bruce? Yeah, those are the names of all the other reindeer. The bunny that watches more Drag Race than any other show likes to express herself with makeup. Shocked. Y'all, I had to explain to somebody the other day the multiple franchises of Drag Race that I watch. Because I was talking about Drag Race with someone the other day, and they had to pause, and they were like, wait a second, like, how many Drag Races are you watching? And I'm like, well, you see, right now, the latest season of Drag Race UK just ended, so I just finished that up, but they also just started the new season of Drag Race Canada, so I had to start that, and then the newest season of Drag Race US is going to be starting in the beginning of the year, and I'll have to watch that, and then immediately after that, Drag Race All-Stars starts, and it's a comfort show. I'm very serious about it. But I'm really excited because my mom and I are gonna see Jinx Monsoon and Oh Mary. And she's amazing. Any Broadway fans, I highly recommend you guys look up Jinx Monsoon, because her run on Broadway has been nothing short of incredible so far. I couldn't be trusted to get the right makeup to my sister. Told me to just get a Sephora gift card. Yeah, if you can't figure out the makeup, Your safest bet is to just get a Sephora or an Ulta gift card. That'll be enough. They'll know what to do. They can take I can take it from here. You've done well, soldier. Now you may rest. I shall see things from here. I mean, the dogs go downtown and whatnot, and they're kind of used to large crowds. Then bring the dogs! Every restaurant has, like, a water bowl for dogs outside. Very dog-friendly. All I recommend is, if you bring the dogs, get little shoes for them. Because people leave nasty shit on the floor, on the ground. And you want their little doggy paws to be safe. Aw, doggy big day out in the city. Just like Jen was sending me pictures of her dog's big day in the city. By the way, walking a corgi, let alone two, is like going around with Disney princesses. Who doesn't love corgis? Corgis are one of my favorite types of dogs. They just exude joy. They're so goddamn cute. They've got the funniest little faces. They look like potatoes. When they walk, their butts wiggle. They really are the Princess Diana of dogs. Which is funny because it's the Queen's favorite dog. It was the Queen's favorite dog. She had a bunch of corgis. And I mean, when you see a pooch like Fallon, just ugh. You just can't help but melt. What an irresponsible homeowner. Santa is an irresponsible homeowner. I hope Santa pays his elves well. Do you think Santa uses the elves for cheap labor? Or do you think, like, he gives them, like, benefits? Like union benefits and, like, dental and everything? Do you think he makes them work 40 hours a week, but they're technically permalancers, so they don't get insurance? I mean, I don't know. I feel like Santa goes to almost every home in America. How does Santa even make money? How can Santa pay the elves when people only pay him in cookies? Hello, I haven't been here for your new model yet. Welcome, welcome, Haunted Putty. Hello, hello, welcome. Like the new model? I look a little different now, don't I? But welcome, welcome on in. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Say hello to the new Lilith. Ooh, I need to start thinking about my 2026 Lilith projects that I want to accomplish. TTS, I think, will be one of them. Because let's see, because the big goal that I wanted to accomplish this year was debuting the new model, which thankfully I have succeeded. So now I need something fun for next year. What should be a fun new goal for next year? Besides finally reaching 1,000 followers, that would be nice. I think we could do that, if I can be consistent enough. TTS, maybe a new chibi model? Fun new assets. New starting screen. Also, I don't... Oh wait, never mind. That was not a sub. But hello, Darabite. Welcome, welcome. Welcome on in. Happy Tuesday. The cynical part of me wants to say that Santa's the employer that says our employees are like family. Ho But we'll work you for triple overtime, no pay. Your overtime pay is a snickerdoodle cookie. Your overtime pay is the leftover cookies that Santa didn't want to eat. And they were left out too long, so now they're stale. New PC, yeah. New PC is a good goal. That's a good goal. That'll be another one. New PC for better games. It's about damn time, isn't it? You all win. It's time for a new PC. I can put it off no longer. I set up a PNG tuber program. I don't know if I have the confidence to go through with it, though. You can do it! Definitely don't pressure yourself if you're not comfortable yet. Wait until you feel ready. But it's good to know that you have it at least, so when you do feel ready, it's there. Excuse me. I think the fact that you've got the PNG tuber ready is a big step. But I get that. It's really hard to gain that confidence. But do it when you're ready. Give yourself grace. But I believe. He drives those reindeers like... Oh, God. Does anybody remember the Weird Al song? The night Santa went crazy. The night old Nick went insane. He tied up the workers, he held the elves hostage. He turned poor Rudolph into reindeer sausage. I remember people used to sing that all the time when I was a kid around Christmas. And I didn't like it as a kid because I was like, it's too violent. I was a little sensitive soul as a child. I was not the psychopath that I am today. Well, maybe I was a little bit of one. You could put it on Throne and we could have gotten a deal, you know. Wait, what? You could have gotten a deal. Oh, a Black Friday deal. Shit, I didn't even think of that. Shit. I could have gotten you guys a deal. That's true. Discounted PC. I am a ding dong. I am sorry, everybody. I am sorry for my ding dongery. You know what? There'll be a Christmas sale. It'll be fine. Can I walk up this thing? Oh, I think I can. Up this candy cane slide. Wheelie dealy. I somewhat built a new PC. Sadly, RAM prices have gone through the roof. I would definitely not be able to build my own. I would definitely need a pre-built. I understand so little about RAM. I know the animal. And I know it's the thing you put in your computer. I've got OBS all set up, but recording my voice is the worst part. Again, do it when you feel comfortable. If it becomes too overwhelming one day, then just take a step back and be like, let me try again tomorrow. And then you'll know. Night Santa went crazy at Christmas at Grown Zero are in regular rotation on my Christmas playlist. That's what I should have asked Yosh if I could... I should have asked Yosh for the Christmas compilation this year. If I could sing the Night Santa Went Crazy. Because you know what? That would have gotten more approval than Wonderful Christmas Time, apparently. Whee! Fun fact, the reason why he did that was because he was forced to release a Christmas album. He's like, alright, I'll show you a goddamn Christmas song. Did his label force him to release a Christmas album? That's hilarious. That does sound like something he would do. I had that Weird Al album on my iPod Shuffle when I was in high school. I remember there was a kid in my grade who was like, well, everybody considered him to be like, you know, what was considered a quote-unquote problem kid. I always thought he was really nice and people were too hard on him personally. But I remember he had a phase in like elementary school where he would always sing that song in class, and the teachers would always tell him to stop because it wasn't appropriate. But he did not, alas, he persisted. The misunderstood young man persisted. The more you record the voice, the more you get used to it, honestly. Yeah. But when I started doing like voice recordings and things, I didn't like the sound of, like when the first time I ever heard my voice on recording, I hated it. I was like, that is not what I sound like. What the hell? Why do I sound like that? That's not how I sound in my head. And I was just so self-conscious. And, well, I suppose I had that worked out of me as I became a voice actor. But it is really hard. It's scary putting your voice out there. Why do you think so many VTubers use voice changers? It's scary. So I totally understand. Lilith is gonna be forever salty about the Christmas time criticism. Listen, everybody, listen. You know what? You know what? The mood is right. The spirit's up. We're here tonight. And that's enough. And we're all gonna fucking have a simply wonderful Christmas time. Okay? You're gonna listen to the farty synth and you're gonna like it. It's not called a miserable boo-hoo Christmas time. It's a wonderful Christmas time. We're gonna break out our old drum machines and keyboards, and we're gonna produce some bullshit. And we're gonna make it sound incredible. Because we're one of the most well-respected musicians in the world. And we do what we want. Also, I have a shirt with this exact pattern. I just thought you all should know. I'm on December mode right now, everybody. December mode Lilith is built different from the rest of the Liliths. God. Santa's Workshop is looking like the fucking ship from Mouthwashing right now. All we need is the goddamn horse mascot thing chasing us. But where's Jimmy? I wanna cut him in half with my power washer, because he sucks. I thought the voice changers thing was for a bit. No, a lot of them use voice changers because they're either self-conscious about their voice, or they want to, or because they're playing a character, they want to sound different from how they usually sound. Some of them want to sound more like anime characters. The people, there's multiple reasons why VTubers use voice changers. A lot of them use it for privacy. You know, they don't want people knowing what they really sound like for their own privacy, which is respectable. But yeah, take it at your own pace. John's the one who does the miserable boohoo Christmas time. You know what? Yeah, I will admit, as much as I actually like the song Happy Christmas, War is Over, it is a boohoo, miserable Christmas song, and I can totally understand why people wouldn't like that one. Lil Shitta's my favorite rapper. You've never heard bars like Lil Shitta's. Lil Shitta's your favorite candy rapper. Damn, sounds like this December, Lilith is in for a certain number of crazy nights. How many, Jacob? How many? How many crazy nights am I in for? You're gonna have to be more specific. I need a number. Oh yeah, Zen! Zen uses a voice. Well, Zen does a very interesting thing. The like text to speech to text. Or speech to text speech. One of those. But she does it for privacy reasons. And it makes her streams unique. Wow, I got way too distracted when I saw the notification. Welcome, Tavok! Welcome, welcome! I hope that your distractions have ended. And they didn't cause you too much busy work. But happy Tuesday! Welcome on in. Hope you had a lovely weekend. I streamed a few times, but it tired me out. Stopped because the only chatters were trying to get commissions. Ugh. That's so annoying. No soliciting in chat. It is exhausting, though. That's why it's always so hard for me to go beyond, like, 3 or 4 hours when I stream. I just get... My stamina bar just drains. Real quick. Hashtag introvert things. Hey, yo, how go? Things go. Things are going. It's December. I can't complain. I really do want to record gameplay, though. I wonder if I could prevent my voice from going to the VOD. I mean, I think there's a way you can do that by the way you set up your audio and, like, track it in OBS. I'm not exactly sure how, though, so I think you'd have to Google that. Before I started VTubing, I even considered putting on a voice. I considered doing a voice for VTubing before I got started, but then I decided against it. Just because I'm like, well, you know, some people already know my voice. A lot of people tell me my natural voice sounds like that of a voice actor's, which is very flattering, thank you. But, I don't know. And I thought that I would get really tired of it really quickly. I wasn't gonna do, like, a high-pitched squeaky voice. Because initially, like, Lilith's whole thing was about, like, how sleepy she is. And so I was gonna make her kind of sound like this. like she... I'm gonna make her always sound like she just woke up from a nap. And that she's still pretty sleepy. Because I knew that like a high-pitched voice would tire me out real quick. But I don't know, I'm glad that I chose just doing my regular voice. I don't know. I usually find myself clicking away kind of quickly when I hear like a really, really high-pitched voice. That's very clearly either a voice changer. I don't know. It's just personal preference. Nothing against them. I don't know. I personally like it when I hear VTubers using their natural voices. But that's just a me thing. Everybody has different preferences. I don't know. I like hearing people's natural voices. Or at least the voices people are comfortable using for themselves, you know? But yeah, Lilith was almost gonna have a little anime girl voice. But I decided not to, mostly due to, being lazy. Your butt is unique. Got him! Got him! My butt is unique. My butt is beautiful. My booty is bootyful. They can't take it. I was playing Hitman when the notification popped. How is Hitman? How was that bald dude? I want to rub his head so bad for good luck. I was busy throwing soup cans at people's heads for 2 hours. Bald heads? You know what? That is not a bad way to spend 2 hours. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to do that. I want to throw soup cans at my haters' heads. I've wanted to try to stream. I've only done pre-recorded YouTube videos. Like I always say, whenever people in chat talk about wanting to try streaming, I always give the same answer. I say go for it. What do you have to lose? Do it. Stream, PNG tube, VTube, whatever you want to do. Just give it a try. If you don't like it, you don't have to stick with it. Trey! Oh wait, that's the sleigh. Sleigh! Yes! It's Santa's sleigh. Sleigh Santa. Sorry, that was cringe. I'm cringe, but I'm free. Listening to debut Mori versus Mori now is crazy. Same with Crony. Yeah, that's true. She did kind of have a bit of a different voice when she started out. I don't know. I guess eventually after a while, people are kind of just like, ah, fuck it. I'm just gonna be me. I'd say after a good year of streaming, that's probably when your true self finally is like fully come out. Because I mean, when I haven't really watched a lot of my old VODs, but I bet if I did, I would probably sound at least a little different than how I do now. I was probably a little quieter, a little less unhinged. Like I was definitely holding myself back a bit more when I first started streaming. Now, absolutely nothing is held back. I don't know. I think my voice fits my avatar. I've been told that before. Glad they dropped the high-pitched voices. Yeah. Something just about hearing, you know, your voice. But I definitely do understand people's reasons for wanting to use a different voice as well. It's all up to preference at the end of the day. That's the beauty of VTubing. Despite what many will tell you, there's no right or wrong way to do this. I've kind of finally embraced this year that I can VTube my own goddamn way, and I don't have to follow how everybody else is doing it, or follow, you know, the unwritten rules of VTubing. Of course, I always want to try new things, but I like the way I like how I do things. I like the games I stream. I like the things I talk about. I like the things that we all yap about together. Sure, I probably do need to have more collabs. Which I will. But I'll do the collabs my way. And I'll collab because it's fun to hang out with friends. And not because I want fame and fortune. Nah, the older I get, the more I realize I want something a little simpler. Well, fortune I'd like. Fame, not so much. My dad, oh my god, he was like, he showed me this commercial for like Christmas shopping, and he was like, there was this girl in the commercial, and I swear to God, when I saw her, I saw you. I was like, yeah, I was like, Lilith could do this. And he showed me the commercial, and I saw the girl acting in it, and I was like, Dad, this girl is like 15 years old. It's very nice of you, but I think for a role like that, they're looking for someone a little younger. I also want to voice act in commercials. I don't know if I necessarily want to be on camera for them, because those shoot days are long, and I don't want to wake up at 6 a.m. I feel like every VTuber that starts with a voice drops it. Yeah, that seems to be pretty common. There have been so many cases of VTubers who start with like either a voice or pitching themselves up or down, and then eventually they just drop it. Well, because it's exhausting doing it for hours. That's probably why a lot of them use voice changers, because they can still talk in their normal voice and they don't have to, like, you know, put on a voice for multiple hours. Because it's one thing when you're doing like a voice acting session and you can take breaks in between, and you know, a session usually doesn't go for more than like 1 or 2 hours. But when you're streaming and constantly talking, God, that must get so tiring. And my throat already gets so dry when I yap for hours on stream, so I can't even imagine how much drier it would get with a voice. There's also the hope it would encourage me to voice train. Yeah, I mean, if you feel like it can encourage you, then I'd say definitely as a motivator. Let it fuel you. Wait, can you see your old VODs? Well, I have, on YouTube, I made a channel where I upload my VODs. So every time I finish a stream, I export the VOD to a YouTube channel. Just so I can have like an archive of all of my old VODs. And like to have more content for people. Because I will say, one thing with VTubing is, like, a good piece of advice is to, like, branch out to other platforms if you want to grow. And while I do need to go back to uploading on my YouTube channel more, at the very least it is good to have, like, a VOD channel so people can watch, like, your old content. Go back to it for old clips. So yeah, on YouTube, if you go to Lilith Snooze's VODs, you'll find all of my old VODs on there. Twitch deletes them after a couple of weeks. The hinges are definitely looser now. The screws, they've come a little bit undone in these past few years. Just a little bit. Only a little. Is there any hinge left in me? Is there any hope of hingedness in me? I'm the opposite. I'm trying to be more energetic. I didn't think I was gonna be a little Energizer Rabbit on stream. Lo and behold, there's something about a camera being on that just flips a switch in me. I don't know what it is. And then immediately once I turn off stream, I just like go silent for hours. I don't know, maybe it's also because like I'm small in person, and I think a lot of people expect when they see me I'm gonna have like a little high-pitched helium voice, and then they get surprised when they don't hear that. Because I mean, my voice is like on the higher register, but like I don't have that little helium voice that a lot of other really short girls have. But people tell me I have been told that I sound like a cartoon character, though. Which I guess is a good thing if you're a voice actor who wants to be in cartoons. I don't normally have much of an internal view of what voice with what face, but yours does match. Thank you! I'm glad to hear that. There definitely are a lot of VTubers whose faces match their voice. Like when you look at Iron Mouse and you hear her, yup. Oh yeah. Mori, her voice now, yes. Absolutely. The funny part is if I were to do VTubing, I would want to do 2 different characters and they have different voices. The one that is closest to my personality has a higher pitched voice than mine, and then the one that is not a voice has a voice closer to my voice. Curse me and being overly attached to my D&D characters. Yup, the plight of the D&D player is once you start putting on voices for those characters, you just want to make all sorts of fun character voices. One of the VTubers that I like, Grimmy, she has her Grimmy model, which is her voice, but she also voice acts and uses a lot of different fun voices. And then she has Gaspar, who I guess is supposed to be Grimmy's brother. Either that or the boy version of Grimmy. And when she streams with Gaspar, she puts on a different voice. You could do something like that. I think it would be cool to have like multiple characters for VTubing. Well now, sorry to bring up Drag Race again, but they have a female contestant on this season of Canada's Drag Race who does both female and male drag. Her name is Velma Jones, but she has her drag king alter ego, Johnny Jones. And so each week on the runway, it's kind of like a surprise as to who you're gonna get, and it's really cool. It's like the first time that's ever happened on Drag Race. And I'm just like, how come we don't have more kings on the show? Or people who have like multiple drag personas. Why limit yourself to just one, you know? I mean, I have thought about adding like characters to the Lilith universe before. Like, there's the Catboy maids are characters in the Lilith universe. I also feel like if I ever made a boy, if I ever do reach the goal of getting the Lafayette model, I'd want to give him a different voice than Lilith. Also, I appreciate that Santa's workshop is filled with, like, cozy wood and, like, old school looking furniture rather than, like, sad beige mom furniture. Santa's not a sad beige mom. I'm gonna take you with me while I get KFC. Y'all want anything? Can I get a popcorn chicken and a mac and cheese on the side? Ooh, and a soda. Wait, can you, is there a Taco Bell attached to there? I want a Baja Blast. Can I get a Baja Blast? Thank you. And make sure you get napkins. I forgot napkins last time. VTubing on your own seems way more viable as corporate VTubing crashes around us. Indie seems to be the way to go. I shall be remaining indie forever. My days of wanting to join any corpo are long behind me. Sure, it's hard doing everything on my own, and I could really use a manager, but I need freedom over my own IP. Always remember to read your contracts thoroughly, everybody. And do background checks on people who want to start VTuber corpos. Make sure these people have some actual business experience under their belt. What about Power? Power from Chainsaw Man? What about her? Not your own dad carding you. No, actually, last week when I went home, we went to a Mexican restaurant for dinner, and we ordered a big thing of mango sangria, and the waiter asked for my ID. And then I gave it to him. And when he walked away, my dad went, "Oh, everybody still thinks you're so young." Dad! He probably wishes I was still that young. He thought it was really cute, though. Yeah, he actually did bring that up. When I said, I was like, "Dad, that girl's like 15. He was like, "Oh, but you got carded the other day." I'm like, fair point. But I don't look 15. I don't look that young. I'm just short. Yeah, my dad carded me. You don't have to dual stream, that's smart. I have never dual streamed before. That sounds way too overwhelming for me. I feel like I would get so overwhelmed if I dual streamed. I mean, I've thought in the past about, you know, if Twitch goes completely down under, or if they do something just so fucked up beyond repair and, like, I have to switch platforms, I'd probably switch to YouTube. But I'm too scared to practice dual streaming with both Twitch and YouTube. Because also, like, it's a bunch of different chats, too. So it would be really overwhelming to, like, keep up with all of the different chats. I just want to stick with my Twitch chat. My friend once told me that I had a natural frog-like quality to my voice, like Kermit. Oh. Do you guys know that song, Going Up the Country? I always thought that song sounded like it was sung by Kermit the Frog. I'm going up the country, da, 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 da. I remember the first time I heard it, I was like, is Kermit the Frog singing this song? I can kind of understand where your friend's coming from, Jacob. But you know what? That's not a bad thing. Because Kermit is a beloved American treasure, so... And he can sing. Bum ba ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-ba. I'm going up the country. Doesn't that... you have to hear that song and tell me that that doesn't fucking sound like Kermit the Frog is singing. Gatmoe Genki isn't real. Gatmoe Genki isn't real. It can't hurt you. The Gatmoe Genki in my dreams. Sugoi. And listen, I have to narrate a book series for my job where I play an anime girl, and I pitch my voice way the fuck up for that. It's hard to do after a while. Clown girl Lilith. Oh, wait, a clown model would be adorable. I would make a damn cute clown girl. Imagine being a VTuber that's pro VA, can 3D model and rig, draw 2D assets, and is a singer and songwriter. They take over the world. I'll bet you a VTuber like that probably does exist. They just haven't been discovered. The undiscovered superstar. I always say, I don't like the term hidden gem. I prefer undiscovered superstar. Because that's what I am. I'm not a hidden gem. I'm a star! KFC only. Alright, no Baja Blast. Fine, I'll just get a Sprite then. But it better be crispy. I don't want a Sprite that's not crispy. It's a shame Santa supposedly projectile shitted everywhere. Yeah, it's a shame that Santa projectile shitted fucking Leviathan blood all over this goddamn place. Hi, Mr. Pepper. How are you? You come to say hi to chat? How's my baby? Hi. Your dad is savage, yep. But he says it with the sweetest tone. Dual streaming would be easier if Twitch and YouTube would let their chats merge. You just had one chat window. Exactly. It would just, the idea of having to look at two different chats just like already makes me anxious. It's like I'm already working with a small amount of space here. I mean, thankfully, since I'm like a small streamer, I guess it wouldn't be too overwhelming, since I wouldn't just constantly have two chats with like endless amounts of chats going by. But yeah, dual streamers who make it work, I applaud you. But yeah, if they did set up a way where your chats could merge, that would be amazing, and that would make me consider trying dual streaming. Downloading the VODs, then uploading seems like extra work, but it's still easier than dual streaming. Yeah. I mean, well, they have, on Twitch, there's a way you attach your YouTube channel, so you don't need to download and upload. Like, if you go to the content tab on Twitch, and you go to your VODs, or if you go to, like, your content, like your old VODs from the past couple of weeks, there's a button that says export, and you connect your YouTube channel to that, so it's easy. So you just have to click a couple of buttons, and then it'll go right to your YouTube. You don't need to download it and then upload it again, which is nice. It's optimized. Going to bed, good night. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by, Talos. Have a good night. Goodbye. A good evening. A good night. A sweet dream. What would you guys do if at the end of every stream I did that? What would you do if at the end of every stream, rather than going bye 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 bye, I go good night. Goodbye. Sweet dreams. I'll miss you. Toodaloo. Arrivederci. Goodbye. Would that make you uncomfortable? I also always hear the Holo Talent complain about the YouTube chat crashing on their side all the time. Ugh. I already have too much to worry about when it comes to things crashing on stream. Back when I used to stream on YouTube, my stream... I mean, maybe things have gotten better, but back when I used to stream on YouTube, my stream would crash all the goddamn time. Once I wanted to stream Stardew Valley on YouTube, and I was on, and the second I got off my starting screen, my stream just fucking crashed, and I couldn't get it back up, and I was so annoyed. I mean, I was also working on a laptop at the time, so that probably didn't help. Things have probably gotten better since then, but yeah, there was no hope that day. I was so dejected afterwards. Export to YouTube, that's just what I've needed. It's so easy. Twitch does have things pretty well optimized. I will give them that. Like learning how to use Twitch, I found to be very, very easy. Easier than YouTube, actually. Why do you have a perfect Neko Arc voice? Neko Arc? What's that? Is that something I can audition for? Yeah. I want to be in an anime so bad, guys. I really hope one day I can be in an anime. Like when Bao announced that she was in an anime, that was like the motivator I needed to be like, alright, I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in! Bye times 9 is special and bunny-like. I like things that are special and bunny-like. I'm a special bunny. I have this crocheted like little hat type thing. It's not really a hat because it doesn't fully cover my head, but it's like kind of a crocheted headband that's good for winter, and it has bunny ears attached to it. And whenever people are like, oh, I like your headband, I'm just like, what are you talking about? These are my ears. These are my actual fucking ears. What are you talking about, crocheted headband? These are real. These are my actual fucking ears. I'm actually a rabbit. Which doesn't help with the furry allegations, I suppose. I liked your YouTube Corpse Party streams. I did too. I loved my YouTube Corpse Party streams. If only it wasn't illegal to stream Corpse Party games past Chapter 3 anymore, then I would have played Corpse Party here too. But yeah, they don't like it when you play Corpse Party games past a certain chapter. Which I get it. They don't want people to get spoiled. But god damn it, I love those games, and I want to share my love for them, like what I did on YouTube. It was fun playing Corpse Party. I love those games so much. They're so dumb. Just good old teen slasher fun. Just the most disgusting, schlocky violence you've ever seen. I don't know. I love Corpse Party because it's complete schlock. It always felt like kind of a B movie to me in a video game. And like they take it so serious too, which makes it even better. Neko Arc is a meme cat made by the Fate author from his previous series. Should I play it on? Should we watch or play Neko Arc on stream? And that can be my audition. You'd best off looking up Neko Arc voice lines to get it. Oh, okay, so it's like a game. Is it a gacha? I could be in a game called Neko Arc. Neko Arc making my way downtown. Hang on, wait. Low key. Alright, quick detour, everybody. What is it? Oh, I know who this girl is. I've seen this girl before. Okay. The girl with the eyes. The girl with the eyes. I've seen her. I've seen this cat before. She has a shifty look in her eyes. I don't trust her. She's got a shifty look in her eyes. I feel like she's gonna steal my money. And then I'll have to kill her. Oh, Super Eye Patch Wolf highly recommends the Uma Musume Cinderella Grey. Did anybody watch the new Super Eye Patch Wolf video that came out the other day? Every time he comes out with a new video, I immediately have to stop what I'm doing and put 2 free hours in my day so I can watch. It was a really good video. It was I want to buy his book about fake video games because it looks really fascinating. And he referenced a lot of artists that I really love in his new video. Like, there were a couple of artists that he featured in the video that I have, like, art of in my room. So yeah, highly recommend you guys watch if you're a fan of the wolf. And if you're a fan of fake video games. He's a true hyperfixator, which is why I have so much respect for him. Real hyperfixators know game when they see it. I should know. What did you just pull out of my closet, Pepper? Is that... Oh, okay. It's a reusable bag. He can play with that. You can play with the recyclable bag. Or reusable bag, I mean. Reusable supermarket bag. That's a fine thing for you to play with. I probably don't even need that. What are you doing now? Stop pulling shit out of my closet. Oh. I told him to stop and he just went... Yeah. Who's gonna tell the cops? Just stream it all. You know what? Yeah, fair. Who's gonna stop me? I'm a tiny fucking streamer. Who's even gonna know? Those games are like made for streaming. Why would they do that? I don't know. I remember a couple years ago reading that they don't, that what, it was either Xseed Games or Spike Chunsoft or one of the companies, one of like the parent companies for Corpse Party said that you can't stream their games past like chapter 3 because they don't want people to get spoiled. And it's like, but what if you're watching the game with the streamer from the beginning? You're not gonna get spoiled. You're going through the experience with them. I don't know. I thought it was silly, but I don't make the rules around here. I have to see if that was, I mean, I think that was real. I'm pretty sure that's real. NekoArk is more like a recurring character Nazu uses for his joke scenes. Okay. But yeah, I'm like, I've seen that cat before. I've seen that smug aura mocks me, Charlie. Is Fate a gacha? Oh, my sweet summer child. Is it? Well, I know Fate is a gacha, but is NekoArk a gacha? Or is NekoArk not a game and it's just like a part of Fate? A few YouTubers can make me drop everything, but they are H-Bomber-Guy, iPatchWolf, Jacob Geller, and Defunctland. I heard Defunctland came out with a new video recently, too. I haven't watched any of Defunctland's videos. I like Jenny Nicholson when it comes to theme park videos. I'll have to watch Defunctland, though, because everybody really likes Defunctland's channel. Jenny Nicholson is another YouTuber where whenever she drops a video, I have to drop everything I'm doing and make time out of my day to watch it. Well, Jenny, I have to watch her in increments because her videos are like 5-hour-long epics. Those take a few sittings for me. But she's another one. Her and iPatchWolf for sure. Oh my god, my cat is going nuts right now. He's in goblin mode. I think I watched most recent, but bounced off about halfway through. I was cross-stitching while I watched it, so there were times I was a little in and out of focus, but I was mostly paying attention, and it was a great video. Alright, Pepper has something he's playing with right now, and I don't think it's a toy. I'm just gonna assume he's fine. I love long videos, but too many people are releasing 2+ hour long videos lately. Like, y'all split into 2 parts. Yeah. I love long videos, too. But it's like, it gets harder and harder these days to find the time to, like, watch them in one sitting. I wish we had more time in a day, you know? Or by the time I finish work, I'm too tired to, like, lock in to a long video like that, you know? So yeah, splitting it into parts would be better. And also, with the amount of goddamn ads that are on YouTube nowadays, it's so annoying to watch a video at any length, because every 3 goddamn minutes there's another ad. I might just need to get YouTube Red already. I'm so sick of the ads. It's really... It's putting a damper on my experience, god damn it. I'm back from dinner, gonna chow down. Chow down. Go ahead and chow down. You call it a canvas grocery bag, he calls it a new Home Base Ultra Fun toy playset. That's what Pepper calls most household objects. Although Pepper calls them, Destroy, Kill, Destroy set. Because he's so aggressive with his toys. They want people to buy the games to play themselves, more sales. Yep, that's another thing. At the end of the day, If you're watching a streamer play the game, then you're not buying the game. And you're not giving them money. But I don't know, I think it's kind of silly to like tell people to not give your game the free publicity, you know? Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I won't play Corpse Party past Chapter 3 on stream. Even when Corpse Party 2 finally comes out, if it ever does. Jury's still out on that one. That's like when Sakurai was like, no more Subspace Emissary in Smash Bros. Because more people uploaded the cutscenes to YouTube. Oh yeah, when it comes to Nintendo, Merry Christmas, here's a lawsuit. Neko Arc is a meme character based off of a character from the visual novel Tsukihime. Oh yeah, that's another one by, the Fate guy. I've heard of Tsukihime. I wish I had more time for visual novels nowadays. French Bob! I've threw open these boxes and started dishing out this new invention to everyone. New Defunctland was gas. We love Jenny. I watched her Star Wars Hotel video twice. I loved her Star Wars Hotel video. That was a great video. Highly entertaining. They were incredible, like bags with handles that connected to a wandy thing that you hold in your hand. Thank you, French Bob. I can't get over that this guy's name is French Bob. A bit like your washer thing, actually. Neko isn't part of Fate, but they put her in FGO, then Funimation could probably fund a whole Tsukihime movie. Is Tsukihime a good game? Is that a gacha game? Getcha. Is that one of them gacha games? Alright, what more do we have here? Do we just have to do the ceiling? Plus the small parts that we may have missed? Alright, let me get the ladder. Let me get the ladder. Sorry, gotta keep scrolling. So many chats, so many chats. Jenny Nicholson takes you on full odysseys. Yeah, she brings you on the full journey. She's a fully immersive YouTuber. When the video essayist says, I actually haven't been honest with you the whole time. If I had a nickel for every time that happened, I would probably actually have a few nickels now that you mention it. Multiple Jenny Nicholson videos were like years in the making. I've debated following her Patreon because I know that she uploads a lot more on there, just like kind of casual rambles. And I just like listening to her yap. She is an A+, she's like a grade A yapper in my opinion. I thought Neko Arc was just a chibi version of some other Fate character. Oh, of Arcuoid? Arcuoid. Learn from iPatchWolf's video on buying a computer and get people to build it for you. That's one that I actually haven't seen. I have not seen his PC building video. I think that one, maybe that'll have to be my watch later this week. Girl, just get YouTube ad block. Do they have that for mobile, though? I watch YouTube videos on my phone. Maybe I just need to start watching them on my computer instead. I want mobile ad block. I'm sick of it. I'm thinking of dumping Spotify and moving to YouTube Premium. Maybe I ought to do that too. I'm not gonna give a shit about my Spotify Wrapped this year. Because last year mine was most definitely written by AI and that pissed me off. That is not what the spirit of the Spotify Wrapped is about. I caved in on YouTube Premium. I know they degraded YouTube intentionally to push people to Premium, but now I don't get ads and my streamers get the ad revenue. Aw. That's true. Maybe I should just bite the bullet then. I mean, I'd have to rebudget though, and maybe get rid of a different subscription if I'm gonna do that. I just pay for YouTube Premium. It might only be worth pennies to them, but it helps the creators. Yeah, and if it helps out the creators, that's all the more better. Because they deserve to be making more money than fucking YouTube headquarters. Or all these advertisers, you know? I want the money to go to the people that are actually, like, you know, uploading the content we like to watch on YouTube. And that's why, like, for small YouTubers who don't take sponsorships, I always watch their ads and I never skip. Big YouTubers, I always skip the ads because I'm like, you don't need this money. You're fine. But small YouTubers, especially ones who don't take sponsors, I'll always watch their ads. No gacha game for Tsukihime. It got a remake of its VN, but Fate is the real moneymaker, so it got the attention. Yeah. Fate's the one all the kids love. I have heard of Tsukihime, though. I know it's more of a deep cut. God, the elves had a fucking paintball party in here or something. What is with all these, like, pink and green splatters everywhere? Or is this a Wicked-themed thing? Everything seems to be a Wicked-themed thing nowadays. On account of the Wicked movie. Of which I have not seen either, because I saw the play when I was a kid and I didn't like it. I guess no one knows what Neko Arc is. Neko Arc is the Neko friends we made along the way. The real Neko Arc was the friends we made. For mobile browser, this is the hack. Use Brave browser. Is that available on Android? If so, I may need to try that rather than just using the YouTube app. They do. It's called Revanced. Oh, okay. Can I use it on the YouTube app, or would it only work in browser? I mean, because I could watch on browser. It's not really a big deal, I guess. And then you also get background play. Oh. Wait, as in, like, if I turn off my phone, I can still hear the video? You have to patch a slightly out-of-date YouTube app with it, but it's great. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll have to look up some videos on how to do this. Either that or just get YouTube Premium. I'd rather just donate to the YouTubers directly. Yeah, that's true. I'd rather just do... Maybe I'll just do the option that benefits the creators. Feel like I'm doing some more good for the world. With what little money I have. Just want to support the hardworking people. Where does this lead? Is this like... Are these like conveyor belts or something? Like Candy Cane conveyor belt? Ooh, thank you for the bunny stretch. Much needed, Jacob. Ugh. Man, I need a massage so bad. I sit like the goddamn Hunchback of Notre Dame when I work. it can't be good for my back. I had so much trouble getting out of bed this morning, too, because it was raining and cold, and I just wanted to be cozy. Revanced specifically is a patching platform that can patch a bunch of apps to remove the anti-consumer stuff. Ooh, I'm listening. I'm listening. I only use Spotify to listen to podcasts now, and they post on YouTube. Yeah, most people post their podcasts on YouTube nowadays. In fact, the podcasts I listen to, I should probably be watching on YouTube because they have, like, a visual. Or, like, they film themselves, so sometimes I don't understand what's happening because I can't see. But I like listening to podcasts on the train. Revanced is good too, but Brave is on Android, yeah. It's just a web browser app with ad blocking and such built in. Sign in into YouTube on it, and yeah, you should turn on the screen off. It should play in the background. Nice. That means I can listen to music on YouTube and turn off my phone. Well, thank you guys for the recommendations. This is helpful because I know I've complained about it several times already, but just the ad situation is just getting insane. Ridiculous. Ludicrous. Ludicrous, in fact. Conveyor belt Factorio. Oh, yeah. I guess we are in a factory. This is Santa's house. I just think of it as his house. Where's Mrs. Claus? Where's she? Did she go shopping? Did she go shopping for cookie supplies? Where's the missus? I gotta get back home to the missus. I want conveyor belt sushi. Have you guys ever tried cactus leaf before? At that Mexican restaurant that I went to where I got carded, I got something with cactus leaf and it was so good. It's yummy. It's kind of meaty. Highly recommend trying it. Whew. We still got a lot to go here, my goodness. I did not realize Santa's home was gonna take us this long. We may need to finish this next time, we'll see. The ad situation is out of control, you might even say. Out of control. Completely. What should I sing for karaoke on Friday? You should sing Tub Thumper by Chumbawamba. Followed up by Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney. Followed up by Reelin' in the Years by Steely Dan. But yeah, Tub Thumper by Chumbawamba. Yeah, follow it up with Rasputin. Agreed. Ooh, what's that one song? What's that one song? Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you give me, I give you all a boy can't give you. Take my tears, but that's not really tainted love. Don't touch me, please, I cannot stand the way you tease. I love you, but you hurt me so. Now I've got to pack my things and go. Tainted love, oh, tainted love. Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away. I love that song. Yeah, no, write all these down. Write all these down. I'm back again. We're getting a concert. Winning. Let's go! I'm just singing some of my favorite 80s and 90s British synth tunes. Don't touch me, please. I cannot stand the way you tease. I get knocked down, but I'll get up again. Top thumper by Chumbawamba. Top thumper by Chumbawamba, followed up by Rasputin, followed up by It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Some good old Tom Jones in there. The velvety pipes of Tom Jones. And then watch the episode of Duck Dodgers where he switches voices with the velvety pipes of Tom Jones. Lilith cover of Tainted Love right now. Should I? Should I do a Tainted? Your services are needed! I have an idea! Somewhere many, many miles away, I think a cat VTuber just felt a chill run down his spine. He shudders to himself and says, "Not again. I knew I never should have trusted that rabbit." Congrats, you got me singing along with you in the living room. Let's go! Isn't that song a banger? It's such a banger. It's such a good song. And you have to do the claps along with it. I've got to get away. Throw in some MCR too. Yeah, you gotta throw in Welcome to the Black Parade as well. Always a classic. Because it is their most dramatic song. We'll carry on. Somebody asked me a couple weeks ago if I was good at singing karaoke, and I just went, I like to sing. And they were like, oh, okay, so you're one of those show-offs. I'm like, no, I just like to sing. I just like to sing. We're so lucky to exist. I might in the same relative time and space as Queen Lilith. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. You're welcome for getting to exist in the same universe as I. The most hinged rabbit of all time. Singing your favorite karaoke hits. Only after 17. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then follow that up with She's a Lady. Whoa, 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 she's a lady. You just do all Tom Jones, to be honest. Just do all Tom Jones. I'm sure a bunch of cat VTubers. Oh yeah, how many cat VTubers have sang What's New Pussycat for karaoke? What's new, pussycat? Whoa! What's new, pussycat? I loved when everybody had an obsession with that song. Def, bring the house down for the karaoke. Ooh! Talking Heads burning down the house. Burning down the house. Although Psycho Killer would be pretty great too. Ooh, Once in a Lifetime. Let the days go by, let the water hold me down. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. How am I supposed to reach that? My arms are not long enough. Get that Catboy on the Epic the Music album too. Oh, thanks for reminding me. I gotta get that Catboy. I gotta get that Catboy on that. Singing good is not the main point of karaoke. It's about having good energy. Good singing is a plus. That's the thing. Is I try not to showboat at karaoke. Everybody tells me it's okay if I showboat a little, but I'm like, I don't wanna. Cause you know, we're all just here for a good time. A good silly time. But sometimes I allow myself to showboat a little. Last time I did karaoke, I did Chappell Roan's Good Luck Babe. And when I hit the super high note at the end, I was like, I'm showboating. Weird Al's Dare to Be Stupid is a great karaoke song. Yeah, that's the thing. There's also there's an art in picking out a good karaoke song. You know? Like, you don't want to do a fucking 8-minute Stairway to Heaven boring droney song for karaoke. You want to do something fun that the whole crowd's gonna like. Something that's not too hard to sing. I remember one of the weirdest moments of my life was, I think after like my prom or like my junior formal in high school, me and my friends afterwards all did karaoke in the city. And like 3 of like the nerdiest guys you've ever seen in your life decided to do, what is that song? The one by the Bloodhound Gang. That you and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. And the first line of that song is a guy going, getting horny now. That was a very strange core memory I had from high school. What's that fucking song called? The Bad Touch Song. That's what it's called. Yeah, that song is so dumb. How about Once Upon a December from the Anastasia movie? That's a pretty one. A pretty song is a good karaoke song to do too. Take up space even if you are small. I will take up as much damn space as I please when I do karaoke. I may be small, but I got a big voice. We do a public karaoke bar after our shows, and some random dudes just hit the bar and sing, and it always brings down the mood. Boo. Tell them not to hog up the karaoke booths. I'm a big fan of Never Say Never from American Tail. My go-to karaoke songs are usually You Oughta Know by Alanis Morissette and Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy. Those are like my 2 go-to karaoke songs. Sugar We're Going Down just because it's a classic, everybody knows it, everybody loves it. We're going downtown and early around. It's sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet. A loaded gun complex, cock it and pull it. And you ought to know is just, it's so full of anger and emotion. Everybody knows the song. It's about fucking Dave Coulier from Full House. So yeah, those are my favorite karaoke songs personally. Ooh, You're So Vain by Carly Simon is another really good one. You're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. I'll bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? So many good ones. I don't know. I'm Chop Dunk at the karaoke. I'm gonna pick a song. 90s, 80s, 60s. One thing I have noticed though, people love doing the Disney Channel songs at karaoke, like the High School Musical. If I get enough drinks in me, I'll sing those. But I'm gonna be picking an old ass song. Once they gave me the mic because I was too quiet and I took that to heart. Now I'm too loud. That's my life story. That's my VTubing story. I was handed a microphone because I was told I was too quiet and now I'm way too loud. Lilith repping her Canadian peeps. I've gotta. I love my Canadian artists. The YMCA. YMCA, that's a great one. That is a perfect group song. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. And there's a dance to it. There's a dance that gives you the lyrics of the song. It's fun. How could you listen to the YMCA and not do the dance? Live and Let Die. Oh, that's a good one. Da-na-na, ba-na-na, ba-ba, ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. So many good ones. But all right, tonight, everybody, this has been a fun time, but I am getting so eepy, and I think I will have to finish cleaning out the workshop next time. I am sorry to say, but this was a lovely time. I had a wonderful time. We can finish up next time, or play a different game next time. I have yet to decide. But thank you everybody for joining me on stream tonight. It was fun cleaning out the workshop with y'all, getting to catch up with everybody. It's been a while, so it's been nice getting to hang out tonight. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Always a nice time getting to see everybody. I shall be back later this week, hopefully on Thursday. Hopefully on Thursday I shall be back with another stream. I shall let you know. Oh yes, everybody, one last thank you to Norbert over here. One last thank you to everybody who submitted names to naming Norbert here. And thank you once again to Lumi for suggesting the wonderful name of Norbert. We love Norbert here. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me tonight. Everybody who followed, everybody who subbed, resubbed, donated bits, gifted subs. It means the absolute world to me. Gotta send Santa a bill for how dirty that room was. I know, I do. I'm charging extra. I'm charging, whenever there are clear signs that a party has taken place before I have to clean, I'm charging extra. I'm charging a party fee from now on. I'm charging paintball party fee. Okay, Pepper, don't worry. I'm about to give you your treats. Just give me another sec. And yes, I do have Nanaimo bars to bake. So I'm gonna go look up the recipe for those and practice my chocolate making skills so I can make the best Nanaimo bars ever and then show you guys once they come out tasty. Clown Girl Lilith needs to juggle Norbert. Juggle little Norbert balls. Oh, you said juggle. Sorry, I thought you said jiggle. My bad. But anyway, it was so wonderful to see you all. Thank you, Haunted Putty. Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Cast Iron. Thank you, Fluffy. Thank you, Lumi. Thank you, Wicked Raph. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Tavok. Thank you, Roro. Thank you, Trickproof. Thank you all. Thank you all for spending time with me tonight. I really hope to see you guys later this week with more games and more fun stuff. See you all very, very soon. Say bye-bye, Norbert. Thank you, Norbert. Bye, 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 bye.